like a genuine catastrophe. Most of us spend our entire lives inside a permanent 72-degree bubble. Modern life has systematically identified every source of physical stress or natural friction and removed it from our routine. The safest, most comfortable era in human history is also the one that requires the most braces, the most glasses, and the most medical intervention just to keep our bodies functioning. Ultimate comfort didn't just make life easier. Because the human body was built to adapt to environmental resistance, removing that resistance has caused our biology to essentially downsize. Our ancestors spent hours every day chewing through raw plants, tough meat, and fibrous roots. That constant mechanical workout forced their facial bones to grow wide and their jaw muscles to become massive. Biological structures follow a simple rule: use it or lose it. As our diet shifted towards soft, processed, and mushy foods, the unused muscles and bones in our faces began to literally shrink. This skeletal comparison shows the structural result of that shift. On the left, the ancestral jaw is wide enough to fit every tooth perfectly. On the right, the modern jaw has narrowed into a V shape. There is no longer enough physical room for wisdom teeth to emerge, which is why they now routinely grow sideways into your other teeth. As the jaw narrowed, the rest of the facial structure followed. Our nasal cavities and internal airways have shrunk significantly compared to ancient skulls, leaving us with far less room to move air. We are trying to power a V8 engine by breathing through a coffee straw. This anatomical restriction is a primary driver behind the modern epidemic of mouth breathing and the chronic snoring that leaves us tired every morning. Modern food didn't just change our nutrition, it structurally collapsed the hardware we use to breathe. An ancient hunter's eyes were calibrated for the horizon, built to spot the slight twitch of an ear a mile away. Today, we spend 10 full hours a day staring at a glowing rectangle 6 inches from our noses. This chart shows the global rise of myopia, or nearsightedness. By forcing our biological snaperscopes to permanently focus at arm's length, we've effectively trained our eyes to lose their ability to see the distance. We've seen a similar decline in how we handle the cold. Our ancestors relied on brown fat, a specialized tissue that functions as an internal furnace, burning calories specifically to generate heat. In a world of central heating, the body views that internal furnace as an unnecessary energy drain. Your body has largely deleted its brown fat stores, leaving you entirely dependent on external heat to stay warm. When we remove the stress of the elements, we also lower our threshold for physical sensation. Without regular physical hardship to calibrate our nerves, minor bruises and scratches that an ancestor wouldn't have noticed now register as significant pain. By outsourcing our survival to thermostats and screens, we have instructed our own adaptive senses to shut down. For most of human history, we lived in constant contact with bacteria, microbes, and parasites. This forced the immune system to operate like a highly disciplined elite special forces unit. Today, we live in a sterile, bleached environment where almost all of those natural microscopic threats have been eliminated. This diagram shows the biological consequence. When a highly active immune system has nothing to fight, it gets bored. It begins to bypass actual threats and aggressively swarms harmless elements like pollen or a peanut. Or in some cases, it starts attacking your own body. This vulnerability is compounded by ancient evolutionary trade-offs. Long ago, we traded our thick fur for millions of sweat glands so we could cool down while running. That was a brilliant trade for a persistent hunter, but in the modern world, it has a steep price. We lost our natural insulation, and because we've also lost our internal brown fat furnace, we are now forced to buy expensive synthetic jackets just to survive a walk to the car in January. We have built a world where every physical friction has been smoothed over, but the body has responded by dissolving the very systems designed to handle it. We've gained unprecedented safety at the cost of our physical durability. Modern comfort is the ultimate biological downgrade. Just a thought. Take a second to check if you're currently mouth breathing while you watch.